coalition of northern group has reacted to the indigenous people of Biafra's ban on the consumption of Fulani cows, beef in southeast, calling for a total boycott of all businesses operated by the Igbo all over the north. Sahara reporters had on January 3rd reported that IPOB had banned the slaughtering and eating of cows from Fulani herders during occasions in the southeast region. Reacting to the ban, CNG through its spokesperson Abdulaziz Suleiman said the order amounted to a grave provocation and serious threat to northern commercial interests in the southeast and by extension to the physical well-being of northerners living as minorities along Igbo communities, in a renewed resolve to pay a coin for any direct and indirect attack or threat to northerners and their interests anywhere in the country. The CNG called for the total boycott of all businesses, goods and services operated by Igbo in the north, effective from the same April 2022. The statement read, "For the avoidance of doubt, the North, while maintaining its tradition of tolerance and accommodation, shall however no longer be disposed to condoning further acts of irresponsibility in the form of deliberate threats of intimidation or harassment targeted at northerners living and doing legitimate businesses elsewhere in the country. Since such targeted utterances have in the past been preludes to physical attacks on northerners and destruction of their properties, in particularly the southeast. We urge northern transporters and suppliers of goods to consider alternative trade routes to avoid imminent risks that come with these IPOB threats. We warn that the North had enough of the antagonism from the southeast and its attack dog, the IPOB, and we no longer remain passive under such deliberate and sustained attacks, and we henceforth be forced to react to every provocation and unwarranted abuse and violations. All those who have no other useful vocation other than attacking northerners under the slightest of pretext should know that our patience has reached its nadir. The North resistance in speaking out or taking action is not born of fear or ignorance of how to respond in kind." Well, just like I've always said, when it comes to the nonsense happening in the north, these guys will not come out. Once you just hear about a IPOB like this, they will begin to come out. Well, in this whole thing that IPOB is issuing threats, they themselves are issuing threats. Not even threats. I don't want to buy from you. You don't want to buy from me. I don't want to come to your house. I think a fight is no good day. In as much it's not going to resolve to physical attack. You say, I don't want buy. I get all that is when I won't buy. Good and fine. If you want to do the same thing, good and fine. Let us see how this whole thing will end. So far, it's not going to involve physical attack. Yes, now, they should look for other alternative to get their things. The Igbos too, they should look for another alternative on how they are going to get their things, their food and what have you. So, do me, I do you. God knows best. Which I don't think I blame. I will not blame the northerners for doing the same thing. There's no big deal about it. Yeah, you don't want this, you don't want that. So far, you know, go carry gun, come they put for my head. You know, go carry cutlass, you know, go carry matches and all of that. In as much, you know, that all those things will not be there. If I don't want to buy something from you, I can go elsewhere. Not be only you, they sell them. So what is the big deal about it? If the south cannot, the north cannot sell their things in the south, in the southeast, go to another place and sell it. I think there was a time today, this thing happened sometime last year when they cut off the food supply. They said that they were taking their food to another country to go and sell. They themselves, they are the ones that said they are not going to bring it in. That's what they said. So I don't know why you guys are now shouting. When the Association of Northern Food or whatever you call them, when they issue the statement that they will not be bringing food to the south, that they will be taking it to somewhere else, nobody fights you. So I don't know why you want to say, oh, they are threatening you. They are not threatening you. You have already told your people not to even buy things from them. There's no big deal about that. There's no big deal about it. Okay, everybody, face your face and day your day. That is it. Shebi, they said Igbos in the north sell Nkpurumeri and Tramadol. So now they want to boycott Nkpurumeri and Tramadol. How then are the consumers going to stay alive? IPOB gave an order and everywhere is on fire. You see this IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu, fear them, oh. It is a very big welcome development. Everybody should manage and consume their own resources. This is the starting point of division. In fact, let us boycott each other. Haha, I laugh in Biafra. Thank you, CNG. I think it is high time that our timid response to Iyamiri's atrocities and other against our people in the south be stopped from now onward. It should be tit for tat. No wahala. So far, you know, go keep people. Oh. You don't want buy. There's no big deal about it now. Oh, go and sell your this. Go and buy. Go and sell your goods elsewhere. Go and buy your goods elsewhere. That's the good thing. This year we will give it to them in a hard way. Biafra is an ideology. We cannot win on this. Whoever conceived this idea should have a rethink. Any strategy that affects the people you are trying to protect, the more should be discarded. Forget all those things. These are the things that we are talking about. All this fear. That is why we are where we are today. Some people will not be using that. Oh, you cannot do this or you cannot do that. But the country, the so-called leaders, they can make life uncomfortable. Things are expensive. Oh, yes, you continue to buy it. You are crying here and there, crimes here and there. But some people are there doing they are even the so-called leadership at the end of affairs in this country are even worse than IPOB and those people, the other people who are giving threats. They are the ones causing this problem in the first place. You can manage with that. Soon, fuel stations in Biafra land will be boycotted also. Okay, this is what will always happen when you ask a bunch of miscreants to decide a future of you. Well, oh yeah, let the boycotting begin. So let it start. Northern group or Fulani group. Even the Hausa will soon join the Igbos to boycott Fulani with their activities soon. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. That means Biafra is here. Let them go. We don't need them anymore. Where will they get those goods they can't do without? Because, of course, you can get your food, you can plant your food and do whatever this and well, maybe they will start doing import and exporting of most of the things that these guys bring in. I think that would be the best. Like they always say, if Muhammad no go to Mante will come meet Muhammad now. But they must meet at some point. At equilibrium, they must meet. Instead of all these nonsense threats and counter threats, why don't we just part peacefully? But say they don't want her now. I be know they here. If you and your kinsmen are not okay with Nigeria, it is better you start packing to your Biafran land and let us have peace. Nigeria is gradually breaking apart. It's then they feel boycott Igbo goods. What are they good at? So guys, let's hear your opinion. What do you think about this? Do you think it is the right thing for IPOB to have said what they have said and this counter boycotting of the thing from the CNG? Leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.